Alrighty, hello everybody, Steve-Wagon here, and welcome back to another episode of Wani Hug That Gator. Where last we left off, I don't even want to think about it. We left off nowhere. This is completely new. What happened? What happens next? Who knows? What? Dance? I don't know anything about a dance. There's no dance going on right now. It's crazy talk. So, I think... in regards to the ending of the game, I think I was literally one option off of like getting all these like invisible scores settled into the spot of where everything should be. I think the only like real different choice that I've made is when Olivia was being bullied by Mia, you know, showing support there. I think that was literally the only thing that just ruined this for me somehow. I think I could absolutely still be wrong, but anyway, we're going on a date. We're not going to an art gallery this time. We're going to the actual bluffs that Volcaldera is named for. So let's go off and find out how good looking the bluffs are. I actually have no idea what bluffs are, so this is going to be a learning experience for me, if it actually shows it, hopefully. After researching our destination and getting dressed, I did one last check of myself to make sure I hadn't forgotten anything. Wallet, phone, water bottle, extra sunglasses, written instructions for the metro lines we'd have to take. I'm officially ready to go. Before I leave, I make sure to leave a sticky note on the fridge to let my parents know where I'll be. Maybe they'll finish watching daytime television in time to see it before I get home. It's only a short trip to the closest station to Olivia's neighborhood, and a short walk from there to her house. The Payne's place is as welcoming as ever. It's starting to feel a bit like a second home by now. In the chilled weather, the yard's growth has slowed, but it's starting to peek through the thin layer of snow. I hope I'm not commissioned to mow now, too. Should let Olivia know I'm here. I'm here. You ready? I'll be out in a minute. Is the door unlocked? No. Don't come in yet. What? Why? Just stand by the curb and be ready. This is gonna be cool. You saw she has like skis on the bottom of her wheelchair. That'd be that. Oh boy. I stand by the curb as instructed, facing the door. After a moment, it swings open and whoosh. She's got a little flower. Oh god, what are those things called? Clips? I don't know what they're called. Hairpins. They're called hairpins. She's got a little flower hairpin in her hair. Oh, whoosh. A green blur shoots out of the door and directly for me. Now I know better than to flinch. Olivia's tail slams the ground and breaks her to a halt with a stylish skid. You're here. I am. And it looks like you finally got your wheelchair. Oh, the wheelchair. We didn't get to see her get her new wheelchair and do all the little wheelie things that we did last time. This is our first time seeing it, technically. Oh, I mean, of course it's the first time seeing it. What am I talking about? Yeah, it came in just yesterday. Didn't want to tell you to make it a surprise. How's that new wheelchair smell? Come in. Well, it looks the same. I do notice how it's lacking all of the old scarring her original one had. So, did you hear it? Hear what? Exactly. I can sneak up on you now. In your dreams. So, you ready for our date? There's a sudden rush of jittery nerves in my chest. It is my first time taking someone out on a date. Trying to rationalize it still doesn't help my nervousness, though. Yeah, I'm ready. She looks at me with a timid smile, hands held together as she tilts her head slightly. She's wearing a new floral hair clip. Hair clip? I thought it was hairpin. Come to think of it, it's the first time I've seen her ever accessorize. That hair clip looks cute, Olivia. The worry in her grin melts away into a fully joyous smile.
Thank you, Inco.
Which also helps to ease my own. With my renewed confidence, I step around Olivia and go to grab handlebars. Oh, wait. You've been out all week. You probably don't need any help.
No, it's fine.
Her tail takes my wrist and guides my hand to the handle.
I don't mind at all.
Alright, to the metro station?
Yes, please.
With Olivia in tow, our date begins. Oh, it's so adorable. ... You have like 2 hair clips? Because this is the other side of your face. I don't mean to be rude or anything, but like, you had one over here. No. You had one over here, and now I'm looking at you the other way. Now it's over here. Here to explain, Olivia. On the metro, I'm lucky enough to be able to find my normal seats. Olivia pulls the seat up and places herself right next to me. Something's different. Oh wow, Christmas lights.
I swear, they start setting up earlier every year.
The white fluorescence of them, combined with the dimmed lighting of the metro's lights, give the cabin a more cozy feeling. I feel my photographer's instinct kick in, but quickly remember that I didn't bring my camera. I didn't bring my camera. No!
Soon enough, the whole city will be covered in holiday stuff by the end of the weekend.
The mental image of a twinkling Volcaldera at night is a pleasing thought. There'll definitely be some photo-worthy shots during that time. What do you think of all of it?
The decorations? I like them. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, but what's your favorites?
I think wreaths look pretty nice on the lampposts. And I like all the crappy snowmen and snow angels in people's yards. I've always wanted to make my own.
What about the mistletoe? Ooh, Inco?
Yeah. Shut up, you.
Oh. Actually, I'm curious. Are there any dino-specific traditions that you guys celebrate during the winter season? Olivia cocks an eyebrow at my question. Hey, I didn't know you guys celebrated end of summer, so I'm just curious if there's other Surian-centric holidays I don't know about.
Nope, just Christmas, or whatever holiday people celebrate around this time. There's probably no dedicated one out of spite of the cold.
That's fair. I guess they wouldn't be really, celebrating anything all in the snow and whatnot. Now I can't help but think of doing some ice skating with Olivia. Surely there's wheelchair access for it, right? I don't think so. I look down at Olivia's wheelchair to imagine how it'd work. Then something interesting catches my eye. There's a small compartment underneath her seats, almost like a cubbyhole, with some things inside. What's that?
Oh, I decided to bring my sketch pad with me. You know, since it's my first time going to the bluffs, I wanted to draw out the scenery while we're there. Maybe I shouldn't have?
Huh? No, that's completely fine. I was just thinking how I should have brought my camera for the same reason, so I'm glad one of us came prepared. As long as we enjoy our time there, that's all that matters.
You're right.
Olivia takes hold of my hand as she rests her head on my shoulder. Oh. ... I don't get to see it, damn it. Eventually, the metro arrives at our destination. After disembarking the train and leaving the station, my digital map indicates the park is still about a block away. As we make our way there, we soak in the sights of this area of Volcaldera, and how apparently there's no snow around. What the hell? Just like Olivia predicted, many of the surrounding buildings are getting decorated for the holiday season.
I've never been around these parts of the city before, only seen them on car trips.
So this is a first for both of us. I can only imagine what it'll look like once all of this is set up.
Yeah, maybe we could come back here to visit once it is.
I like the sound of that. Where's the snow? I'm sorry, is there only one section of the city that's being snowed on? We enter into the park's main parking lot. Looks like there's a decent amount of people here this evening, which is surprising given that it's still relatively chilly. Then again, such a prominent landmark in the city would still draw in a crowd, even with certain weather conditions.
Ooh, there's some food trucks.
And that'll cover the picnic park. Looks like they got a decent variety of things. Tacos, sandwiches, chicken. Shoot, looks like they all have a bit of a line to them. Plenty of time to do other stuff. I'm not very hungry yet anyway. Glancing around, there's a few gaps in the tree line where trails heading into them, or with trails. I'd wager they're natural trails, maybe bird watching ones. Do you want to try one of those trails? Olivia looks almost disappointed as she glances between me and the food trucks. I'm guessing we stop by the food trucks first, don't we? We could grab a snack first before we head in if you want. She simply shakes her head.
I can wait. Plus, I don't want any arm cramps on the trail.
Alright then, let's go. Wait, if I'm the one pushing you, how are you the one getting arm cramps? Olivia and I head toward the sign indicating where the trail begins, leisurely walking across the dirt path. The mood is somewhat dampened by the hikers to our front and back, but it doesn't make the natural landscape any less calming. Honestly, I wasn't sure you'd agree to this.
What? A date?
No, the hike. You don't seem very interested in nature.
Well, I normally wouldn't, since a lot of places outside the city aren't built for people like me. But I thought it'd be nice if you were here.
My heart flutters for a second. I'm glad to hear you say that. I think it's a nice break from how busy everything else is. Out here, it's just you and the world, isn't it? Oop. There.
Yeah, I can see that.
You plan on sketching out any landscapes?
I was planning to before we got here, but I think it'd take too long.
Just a sketch, then?
I'll think about it.
We continue for another few minutes, admiring the passing scenery. Where are the bluffs? I want to say the bluffs! I want to know what a bluff is! There's less hikers than before. I'd noticed some hanging back for pictures or moving faster ahead, but that was a while ago. It's just us and the trees. You think any of the others are into this sort of thing?
The others?
Liz, Damien?
Nah, probably not. Unless it's community service or something, Liz wouldn't be interested, and Damien is only interested in setting ants on fire with a magnifying glass. ...
Are you interested in setting ants on fire with a magnifying glass? I see that little smile. Something wrong?
No, I just imagine Mia driving a tractor for some reason.
Seriously?
Yeah, you think she could pull off the farmer look?
I refuse to imagine that. I already have. Regardless, a mental image of the burgundy-wearing Roussier in overalls and a straw hat evades my head. I hate you. Shaking the thought from my head, I look around to reacquaint myself with the trail. Something's off. It's us, isn't it? We're off the trail, aren't we? This place is quieter than I thought it would be.
That's how the woods are, city boy.
We live 15 minutes apart.
Yeah, I like it quiet. It's nice to not have anybody to worry about. No Mia, no Ben, No prockling, no scalar. We have the whole world to ourselves, and nobody else can ruin that.
That's a good way of looking at it. I pat Olivia on the shoulder, and she lets out a low groan as she rests her head against my hands. Are you tired already?
No, just enjoying us.
If it wasn't a cloudy day, I'd think my face was starting to get burnt. ... Another several minutes later, and we're still going strong. Maybe. Are you still doing okay?
Yeah, I'm still good.
It's still a bit surprising to me how your arms don't just give way from pushing yourself so often.
Well, when you've done it for as long as I have, you start building a tolerance for it.
And you've done it for a while, eh?
As long as I can remember.
Oh. Olivia?
Ah, crap. What the hell?
I turn to face her, looking at the source of the sound. The wheel on her chair is stuck in an indentation in the trail as she's struggling to push herself out. Without a word, I quickly step behind her and grab her handlebars, helping Olivia push herself from the natural trap.
Thanks, Inco. But what was that?
I'm not sure. I take a closer look at the trail to investigate. The indentation that Olivia got caught in extends across the entirety of the trail. It almost looks like a tire track? I think you got stuck in a tire track. What's a tire track doing out on a hiking trail?
Maybe somebody got lazy.
This place is supposed to be pedestrian traffic only. I feel a wave of nervousness overcome me as I glance around the breadth of the trail. When's the last time we saw a sign? Aren't there supposed to be maps around to tell us where we are? Where is everybody else? Ooh. The realization dawns on me. Yeah, I have no idea where we are.
Huh? Dude, seriously? I thought you planned this whole thing.
I thought we were following the signs.
Well, we need to find out where we are. I don't want to die out here.
The trail has to lead somewhere, right? If we keep going, we'll find something.
Can't we turn back?
And risk getting turned around more? We can't be too far from something. Just follow the tracks.
Okay, I trust you.
Famous last words. With a heavy sigh, I lead the march along the trail we're on. It's probably some kind of service road for park rangers or maintenance workers who keep the trail safe. If that's the case, we're bound to run into something or somebody that can guide us in the right direction. For every minute that we keep looking for a sign of salvation, the darker it gets. Olivia suggested that I use my phone to find the right directions. The lack of bars throws away any means of traversal guidance. Though I keep reassuring Olivia that we'll get out eventually, there's a tinge of worry that's beginning to grow in the pit of my stomach. The last thing I want to do is spend a night in the woods. At best, I know that as long as I have my phone's compass, we won't be moving in circles. So westward we are bound, following the trail at a more cautious pace. It's as we crest a blind turn north that we finally hear salvation. Who is this guy? Why? Why, hey there? Oh, thank Raptor Jesus. Actually, he looks more, like, upset. Why, hey there? Oh, thank Raptor Jesus finally. Another living being. The scruffy-looking Jen looks to be a park ranger. You two lost? Yeah, we sorta got mixed up on the trail and couldn't find any maps. Uh-huh, sounds about right. Happens all too often round here. Anywho, I'm assuming you two are looking for a particular sight to see?
Yeah, do you know the way?
He hums in thought for a moment with his head sweeping left and right. Finally, the ranger smiles and points at a particular path just wide enough for Olivia's chair. That one will lead you to the best view here. Then all you need to get back is to take any trail east. They all branch off near the park. Thank you so much, sir. Don't mention it, and call me Ranger Teddy. Thank you, Teddy. You will be remembered. Taking the ranger's directions, we go down the narrow pathway. The thin pathway continues on for another 30 minutes, and ultimately leads to a secluded table and railing. Can I see the bluffs? And the most breathtaking view. Olivia gasps as her eyes peer over the protective rail and takes in the vista that is the bluffs. Are these the bluffs? Hold on. I mean, it does look nice. Maybe I just don't know what I'm seeing. Maybe I'm the idiot. Over the edge, I can see a number of branches jutting from the cliff face, and past that, the ocean laps at the base of the bluffs. So is it a cliff? I'm assuming it's a cliff? A cliff that, like, goes into the ocean? Is that what a bluff is? What? I have to look it up. I have to look it up later. While I look below us, Olivia's eyes lock onto something further away. I follow her eyes and... whoa. I'm really regretting my camera now. Because what I see is 1,000,001 shots. Taking a spot on the rickety wooden table, I feel it groan beneath me. This spot must be one of the less trekked to, if the stuff here is in such disrepair. Knowing that, I feel that the spot is more private. Like our own little view of Caldera.
Hey, Inco?
Yeah? She holds up a sketch pad, giving me the sweetest, pitiful look.
Do we have the time to...
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm sure we can manage to get back as long as the sun is still up. Her smile radiates with the power of 1,000 suns. And her hands quickly flip the pad open to a fresh page and start on the sketch. Compared to her deliberate strokes when painting or doing clawligraphy, her sketch pencil moves in quick and rapid strokes. Her head is constantly moving between the page and the cliff view, and her eye carries an ember in it, akin to when we'd gone to the arcade. As Olivia's engrossed with drawing the beautiful bluffs, I'm engrossed by the beautiful girl's drive to create. Still, time passes, and the sun slowly moves lower and lower. A cool gust of ocean air blows over us, and I see the shiver run through Olivia. Checking the time, it's only about 4 o'clock. I curse the short winter days because Olivia is out of time. Olivia?
Almost done.
The page is almost fully used, showing a very rough duplicate of the cliffside she'd been focused on. Her final touch was to add a simple signature in the only blank space she had left, holding the full drawing up in triumph. Wow. Oh,
I know, right?
there's a problem with my mouse, and for some reason it is double-clicking when I don't want it to. The sheer smugness radiating from her grin lasts for all of a minute. Whipped away by another ocean breeze that makes us... Oh, wiped away by another ocean breeze that makes both of us shiver. Even her nose scrunches up in irritation as she sniffles heavily.
Achoo!
Why do you look so mad about that? Holy shit, that sounded like a fucking shotgun. Especially as it bounces off the cliff wall. I think she even managed to spook the seagulls nesting in the branches down below. Bless you. She grumbles her thanks as she wipes at her irritated nose. You okay?
Yeah,
She sniffles again.
the air just sucks.
The atmosphere is cooling rapidly too. We should get going then. Some warm food would be good.
Not yet.
When she sees my questioning look, she continues.
I want to see the sun set first.
You sure? That means we'll have to take the path back in the dark.
We'll be fine.
As proof, she shines her phone's flashlight at me. Alright then. No, you don't have to shine it in my eyes. Instead of going back to the bench, I stand beside her at the guardrail. Slowly the sun starts to dip, as if sinking into the sea. Just watching the natural world move on. Simply me, Olivia, and the wonderful view in our little private spot. Fingers gently wrap around my hand, and I reciprocate until our palms are interlocked. At last, the sun crests the horizon completely, the last ray of light illuminating Olivia's tiny smile. ... Oh, that was so nice. That was so nice. Thanks to Ranger Teddy's directions, finding our way back to where we started our hiking journey was easy, even if it was a bit too dark for my comfort. Eventually, we make it back to the parking lot, just as the street lamps were turning on. When we return to the main area of the park, it's also gotten a lot less crowded. Some of the food trucks have called it a day and left as well.
We're not cutting it close to the last metro home, right?
Yeah, the last one will be in an hour or so.
Phew, I was worried I was taking too long. Then we'd have to stay overnight, alone in the wilderness. ... I want to check out those food trucks now.
Here, here. Are there any left? Looks like some of the trucks are still around. Oh, that answers my question. Probably to draw in the late night crowd. And there's practically no lines for them either. Eats. Let's see. Which one sounds good to eat right now? What are you craving, Liv? Olivia? I glance over to see that she's looking over to a nearby playground. Looks a bit derelict, having endured the outside elements for who knows how long. Something catching your eye?
It's just that I haven't been on a swing in ages.
Really?
Back when I was little, yeah. Whenever Damien's family took me to the park with them. Then it sorta stopped. Safety concerns and all that crap. ...
I'm sure the trucks will be here for a while longer. Would you like to try it?
Are you sure? I mean, it's getting pretty late.
Come on, we got time. We're not gonna have time.
Okay, let's do it.
Olivia wheels herself back towards the small play area of the park. I follow right behind, taking the short walk to examine the metal structure. The swing set looks rough, to say the least. Support bar's paint is cracking off, showing the heavy rust beneath. The chains are crusty, covered in sparse remnants of safety tubing. And the seats, they're so loose and wobbly, I fear the entire thing would fall apart, even if Vinny sat on it. It sounds perfect. Those are the best kind of swings. Olivia, are you sure?
Hold it steady, would you?
Oh, I think she's sure. I grasp the chains to hold the plastic seat in place while Olivia hops over into it. The metal and plastic groan momentarily as Olivia settles herself in. She moves her tail aside so that it doesn't smack into me.
Well?
Aren't
you gonna start pushing?
Oh, right. Olivia snickers for a moment as I place my hands on her back. With a gentle yet firm push, Olivia begins swinging. It's a rhythmic motion now, to and fro. With every instance of her swinging back towards me, I push her with a bit more force to increase her momentum. Eventually, Olivia starts pivoting her tail to maintain her movement, meaning I no longer have to assist her. So I position myself in front of her to watch as she swings like a pendulum. The creaking of metal becomes a simple white noise as I look on at her with ease. The cool night breeze and the swing's movements gently ruffle Olivia's hair. With a cherubic smile, Olivia's eyes close as she loses herself to the simple enjoyment of swinging through the air. To see Olivia having a moment where all her cares are gone, where there's no troubles or drama consuming her. To see her truly at peace. It's an image worth 1,000 words, and one I hope to never forget. It's a shame I didn't even get to see that image. What the hell? You couldn't give it to me? Huh? After a while, I sit beside her on the accompanying swing. Say, Olivia.
Yeah?
Her voice is a soft whisper of contentment. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking about today. It was nice. Really nice, Inco. Thank you for taking me here.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was worried.
Don't be.
How could I not? It's my first date. Definitely the first.
Inco,
Yeah?
about the formal.
Oh, do you now want to go? Olivia's eyes open, and I can see them tremble.
I want to go. It's just... Iadikin's memorial.
Oh. It's tricky leaning to the side, but I managed to place my hand on her shoulder for emotional support. I understand, Olivia. Whatever you want to do, I'll support you. Her fingers ring together.
I know you will, Inco. So, could you support me during the eulogy too?
My hand cups her cheek tenderly, and I give her my most reassuring smile. Of course, Olivia. Her eyes close once more, and she leans into my hand, nuzzling against it. She sighs pitifully as I draw away, but still smiles.
Thanks, Inco. I think I'm ready to go now.
Food trucks? Are they still here? I nod gently and offer a hand to Olivia, helping her off the swing set and into her wheelchair. We hold hands as we begin heading towards the exit. At least until Olivia needs her hand to help push herself. I guess things won't ever really be normal, but I'm okay with that. We grabbed our dinner from the taco truck, savoring the spiced meats on flour tortillas on the go. The walk to the metro isn't long, and before we know it, we're back on the train and racing back home. The ride back isn't particularly eventful, but it doesn't look like there's many people in the cabin with us. We both take the opportunity to admire the cityscape, especially now that it's reflected against the red and purple streaks that cover the sky. 45 minutes later, Olivia and I share a hug before she departs the train and starts to make her way home. I watch her from the window of the metro as it takes off, and as her form disappears from my view, I feel an overwhelming sense of relief. That went really well. I hope she'll be okay for tonight without me there. Maybe I'll ask Damien to keep an eye on her for me. I should stop worrying so much. She'll be okay, I'm sure of it. It's December. Winter in Volcaldra Bluffs is officially here. Oh. We had a date. We had a date. Our first day, not another day. Our first day, and it went so well. I believe. Yep. Where are we going? We're getting all dressed. We're heading over. Oop. Mrs. Payne's voice carries a tone of worry with it. It does? Turning to her, I see the older woman staring at Olivia's door. What is it, ma'am? She shakes her head with a smile, just shy of unease.
Oh, nothing. I wanted to make the night extra special for her, so I decided to break out my old sewing machine. We were going to tailor the dress together, but...
Another shake of her head.
It's fine, Inco.
Is it? Was it, though? What if it isn't? What could I even do if it wasn't? ... I nod and lean back, letting the small talk between everyone else continue. My concern only grows heavier as we wait, though. And inevitably, honk honk. That must be your ride.
Oh dear, I'll go and hurry Olivia along then.
My voice is quick to cut her off. I'll check, Mrs. Payne. All eyes are on me, all questioning why. I'll check. Damien, Liz, can you hold the driver for a bit? Damien flashes me a thumbs up and heads out, Liz's body following after.
Don't take too long, okay?
Her head departs at my nod. When I move to Olivia's door, her surrogate parents follow. Sorry, but could Olivia and I have some privacy? Please? Sophia almost protests, but thankfully Randy takes her hand. Better hurry. That driver won't wait too long now. They walk into the kitchen quietly whispering to one another. My knuckles tap on the door just hard enough that Olivia had to hear it. Dot dot dots. Another couple taps. Dot dot dots. Olivia? Dot dot dots. My fingers wrap around the handle of the door and twist. Pushing the door open, I'm greeted by sheer blackness.
Inco?
The sound of my blood pumping is in my ear from Olivia's weak voice. Quick as lightning, my hands find the light switch and flicks it on. And I see... What do I see? Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be something a little different, but...
Hey.
The relief is so powerful, I have to steady myself with a hand on the wall. I don't know what I was expecting. I know what I was expecting, and I wasn't ready for it. But Olivia is okay. Just... You're not dressed. Ugh, wrong words. Olivia sits atop her bed, still in the clothes she wore today in school. Not the handmade dress that's on her wheelchair. It's eerily similar to a month ago how she'd curl up in her sheets with wadded up paper once again spread over her bed. The only difference this time is Guts, sitting in my spots and chewing idly on one of the pieces of paper. Is he here? Guts here? Can I see him? No. Olivia picks him up, nuzzling comfortingly into her plush pet. What's wrong, Olivia? The rat is set down with a heavy sigh, and Guts scampers away. With my spot freed up, I sit next to Olivia. I pick up one of the crumbled pages and unwrap it. To call Mr. Iadkin a teacher is to be unflattering. He was above and beyond that. He was beloved to all. The next line is crossed out. The rest of the lines are crossed out. They're all variations of the same few phrases, put together in every possible combination. The strike-throughs grow increasingly more aggressive with each line deemed unworthy. I pick up another sheet. It's the same thing. Each new page is just crossed out attempts to get the thoughts in her head onto the paper.
Stop that.
Olivia, are you okay?
I don't think she is right now. Dot dot dots.
That's a stupid question.
No, I'm fine. It's just... It's been months, and I'm still not ready to say goodbye. Meanwhile, everyone else has moved on. Stupid, isn't it?
I understand. You don't have to give a speech or anything if you don't want to. Olivia sags and sways until her head is laid softly on my shoulder. I feel her fingers intertwine with my own, and finally allow her anxiety to escape with a heavy and slow exhale. The minute of tranquility is then shattered by a blaring horn. Honk!
What is that?
Ah, crap. I take my phone out to see the half-dozen texts from Damien and Liz, all of them expressing my need to hurry up. Come on, dude. Everything okay? Hey, dude. You what? You there? Go without us. Something came up. We're gonna do something else. Alright, take care. With that weight off our shoulders, I let my phone fall onto the bed next to us. I told them to go on ahead.
God, Inco, I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
No, you spent all that time getting ready, and Auntie even helped me with the dress, but I can't do anything.
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about it. I don't need to go to the winter formal. I just want to spend time with you. And we can still do that.
Still, I don't want to sit around here. Not again.
Well, we could go out somewhere. Any ideas?
Nothing comes to mind.
We could just take a walk around and see what happens. The Christmas decorations ought to be in full swing now, if nothing else. It takes a few moments, but Olivia's eyes slowly begin to light up.
Okay, that sounds a little fun. Besides, I'd hate to waste a night with you all gussied up like that. Gussied up.
Her sultry grin grows as she eyes me up and down. Thank you, I guess? ... I'm blushing. I can tell I'm blushing.
Anyway, sorry I couldn't do the same for you.
It's fine. Now I'll find an excuse to make you wear it later.
Hee.
You want to go now?
Yeah. Could you help me up?
Sure.
Thanks.
I stand up from the bed and bring over Olivia's wheelchair, helping her into it slowly.
Let's go.
Grabbing the chair from behind, I guide Olivia out of the room and through the deserted townhouse. On the metro, it's strangely emptier than normal. Oh, I wonder why. It's just Olivia and I in the car, for once. Now that I think about it, everybody is going to be at the formal. So it really is just Olivia and I tonight in general. The metro gently sways us back and forth while we wait for my stop. I glance over at Olivia through my sunglasses. She's turned back, staring out the window, drifting through her own head as she repaints the world in her image. She does see things differently than most. It's a gift she should treasure more. Man, is this really okay? I get the feeling that this is one of those things that she's always going to regret. Not that I should have forced her to go or anything. Still, I should probably try to do something about the situation. But what? Our stop is in another 8 minutes. My head fills with thoughts of my empty home, and I consider... Is that where I should bring her? Some lonely, isolated place? Maybe. A slapdash plan forms in my head. It's pretty stupid, honestly. Aren't those the best plans, though? And I'll be making it up as we go. That makes it even better. And it'd be infinitely better than letting Olivia just hide away more. 5 minutes. Olivia doesn't seem to be paying attention. Her head is turned, eyes focused on passing scenery through the window. She probably expects me to tell her we're at my stop. I can feel the train slowing down, just a bit more. So I stay silent, and turn my head towards the window too. I guess she must be deep in thought, because even as the train stops at our station, she doesn't budge. It's the moment of truth. ... The doors slide open, and then they shut. The train continues. We're now in untested waters. The train takes us to an unknown destination. Hope's a good one. After a few minutes, Olivia comes out of her reverie, confused.
Wasn't that our stop?
Oh, was it? Whoops. Oh well.
Oh, Inco, it's going to be hours before it loops back around.
Well, we can get off at this next stop and wait for a different train. Or take a taxi back. No biggie.
You don't seem that surprised.
Well, I'm looking at it like an opportunity. We can go do something neat. Something neither of us are expecting now, right?
... Yeah, I guess. I think that would be cool. Yeah.
The metro starts slowing to a halt. I squeeze Olivia's hands. Adventure?
Yeah, adventure.
I gesture out the door in a polite ladies first manner. Then I start pushing her once she's away from the wall. Cold December air hits like a brick wall. Jeez, it's freezing. Ooh, where are we? We exit the metro onto a carefully placed stone path. The district is enchanting. Older buildings of faded stone and brick, with colorful lights casting them in a magical glow. Older, but well kept. As we move along the cobblestone road, I feel as though Olivia and I had gone off the train in another time period entirely. Gas lights, decorated with tinsel, replace the modern street lamps that normally light up the sidewalks. The difference between this place and the rest of Al Caldera is night and day, and manages to invite an even cozier feeling of the holidays. Whoa.
It's the city's old financial district turned tourist spot. Hard to believe that it's managed to stick around after all these years.
You've been here before?
Dad took me here once.
So what do they have around here?
Just some restaurants and shops, the usual stuff that any tourist spot's gonna have. But I think there's a few small art exhibits around here too, if you'd want to see those.
Sounds good to me. We continue walking down and admiring the district, side by side. There's a few other dinosaur folk around the area, but it's noticeably clear that we're well wrapped for the sake. It's noticeably clear that they're well wrapped for the sake of heat retention. Thick coats and puffy jackets were the primary appeal, with some added scarves and beanies to further aid in keeping warm. Though even with it being purely for necessity, there's clearly a winter fashion scene to take advantage of. A small but noticeable chattering noise pauses my current train of thought. Inco, offer her your jacket. Come on, be polite. It's the romantic thing. It's the Hallmark movie thing. Offer her your jacket. I look over to Olivia, who's doing her best to stop herself from vibrating in her chair. Only now does it dawn on me that Olivia's hoodie is the one thing that's shielding her from the frigid climates. Hold on a second. Yeah? Yeah, that's right. I quickly undo my coat and drape it over her.
Thanks.
It's worth getting my ass handed to me by Mr. Snow Miser if it means keeping her somewhat protected from the cold. Shall we? After a bit more walking, we find ourselves in front of a quaint bistro. Thinking about it, I am a bit hungry. There are a few tables inside, but the outdoor seating looks relatively open. We want to be outdoors though. And there's even heat lamps near each table. Outdoors sounds pretty nice. I gesture towards it. Olivia glances over. She considers and gives a brief nod. When we enter, we share a mutual exchange as the warm embrace of modern air conditioning welcomes us. There's no line, but the tables are all occupied. The waitress behind the counter is sympathetic to Olivia's shivering, though, and offers us the patio table beside the largest heat lamp outside.
Oh! Look at us!
Oh. Our order of burger and fries was quickly made, and we're ushered into the warmest spot in the front of the restaurants. The warm burger and heated light invigorates Olivia. I hadn't realized just how bad the cold weather affected her, and I feel relieved as I watch the color return to her scales. And as she recovers, so does her appetite. As I slide my plastic basket of fries to her, I notice that the little square has gotten more populated. Despite the cold, several dino families fill the remaining seats, some with food, some just taking advantage of the heaters. Something going on? I poke Olivia and gesture around. She shrugs. Oh. What?
What is this?
After a few more minutes, an oddly dressed group crosses to the middle of the square. Compared to everyone else, they're very underdressed for the weather, wearing fur vests and oddly baggy shorts. There's 10 of them in total, a family of feathered raptors. Swallowing a mouthful of burger, I turn to Olivia to ask, and see an excited grin on her face. You know them?
Shh. Oh man, I forgot it's Friday nights. There's always some live performers here. Just watch.
Oh, whoosh! Whoa! An elder-looking dinosaur stands out front with a microphone. He must be the leader. Ringmaster? Good evening, everyone. It's a truly magical frosty night out, so let's warm things up with just a little bit for everyone. Each member is adorned with various hoops and juggling pins that light a blaze. So please, gather close and watch the Ash Trail clan share a little fire with everyone. And I will introduce myself. I am Fire Master Alejandro. Is that what it is? Alejandro? I think that's the word. I've heard the word. I've heard the name. I don't think I've ever actually seen it spelled out, though. I assure you, tonight is a very special show. They continue setting up. A sign is placed nearby with their socials on them. I do a quick search and... Whoa. With these kinds of numbers, they must be quite the spectacle to garner an online audience of this size. Several children tug away from their parents and sit on a perimeter set with a rope one of the members had laid out. It makes me just a bit nervous, but they're professionals, I hope. We begin with the traditional Bateria del Fuego. A drum beat starts playing from a nearby amplifier. It's a steady, strong beat, no doubt meant as a monotone for the group, or a metronome. After a few seconds, the troupe begins dancing. Rods spun aflame, creating wheels of fire that they ran about the square. The crowd cheers as the embers sweep by them. Oh, hold on, look at this fella. Look at him, Mr. Alejandro. Wait, is he swinging chains? I'm sorry, is your name Alejandro, or are you secretly Kratos? The Fire Master, a grandfatherly-looking dino, is the wildest of them all. He wields a pair of chains, and the ends of which are ablaze and he spins them about with reckless abandon. That man alone is a veritable firestorm among the rest of his troop, even going as far as to let the fireballs bounce off his body to create more unique flaming shapes. This guy is crazy! My steak fries sit abandoned as Olivia's entranced by the live performers, her silver eyes wide as she takes in a particular performer as he twirls about with flaming fans. Actually, looking at all the performers, they're all raptors. It's a family troupe. Indeed, all 10 fire dancers looked to be a single large family, though there were some minor differences between them, the biggest one being small flourishes in their vests and prop. The tempo of the beat hastens, and the spiraling fire dancers move around their elder more swiftly. Then, all at once, the drumming halts, and the performers bring their fiery props to a halt before them. The old leader's chains swing straight up, the twin fireballs hanging over him for a split second. Is he gonna, bring them down, or just, swing them and they're gonna clank against each other? The blazing orbs descend, and... Bam! Whoosh! All the raptors exhale into their props as the fireballs crash into the earth, creating a great gout of flame upwards in the facsimile of a bomb blast. Facsimile? what is fax fat? I think it's facsimile. 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 It's facsimile. Facsimile? Whatever. It's like a bomb blast. The fire recedes, and the members of the troop regroup, the ringleader once more taking front and center. There's applause. A lot of applause. I didn't even realize I was clapping wildly until I felt my palms sting. The elder Dino motions for the crowd to quiet down, and once we are all silent, he makes to speak. Thank you, thank you. His accent is thick and his tone gravely, further showing his age. For those of you who are new to us, we, the Ashtail clan, the Ashtail family. The other 9 members hoot together, blowing small flame pillars. Have been in these mountains since time immemorial. He saunters around the open square, casually twirling his chain as though there weren't a softball-sized fire at the end of it. Generation upon generation have entertained visitors to Volcaldera. I, Alejandro Ashtail, am the 7th head of the family. He pauses to let the crowd take in the information, and then struts back to his family. There's murmurs, and even the other performers look confused, as he wraps an arm around one of the female performers, and moves back to the center with her. Oh, and this is my granddaughter, Michaela. Alejandro pushes the young woman forward, a shorter and more lanky raptor compared to the stocky leader. She looks to be about our age.
Greetings, my friends.
Tonight is also a special show for another reason. It marks the 25th year I have led this group. It is quite a lot, is it not? Hard to tell when you are getting gray hairs when so much of it tends to singe right off.
He pauses for a chuckle from the audience.
However, the sands of time stop for no one. So, that being said, it is time I step out of the spotlight and give the new generation their time to bask in it. And as I take my leave, it is a great honor for me to declare that she will be joining the ranks proper. I have taught her everything she knows, and I am proud of her. So please, welcome her in and expect great things from her. For she will be inheriting the title tonight.
Okay? The entire family is whispering to one another now. This isn't staged?
Aha! Michaela, you are of age now. 25 years to this day, my own grandfather had bestowed upon me these chains of leadership on this very spot.
What is going on right now? Hold on. I thought this was a nice little... Where's this? What is that? Huh? The crowd oohs.
And on this, my 25th year of performing, I find that you are ready, my granddaughter.
The chains finally stop spinning, Alejandro now holding and presenting them to the crowd, and then his granddaughter.
Go on, the crowd, she awaits.
Michaela hesitates, her hand shying away from the chain as though it will burn her. Dot. I mean, she looks nervous.
Grandpa, this is...
Up. I know you are ready for this, sweetie.
He looks her in the eye, and his once bombastic tone is now more soothing.
You have devoted your life to our traditions, absorbing all of our lessons in earnest. You have that fire inside you, just like the fire that I am giving to you now.
The fire master turns to the crowd with a gigantic grin, his voice larger than life.
Do you agree, my friends?
A thunder of cheers and clapping echo, the crowd fully invested in the family ritual taking place. Someone starts chanting her name, and soon enough, even Olivia and I are chanting with them. Michaela! 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 Our voices invigorate her. With a loud and triumphant whoop, Michaela takes the chains from her grandfather. The balls of flame spin once more, far more wildly as she hollers uproariously along with the crowd.
Yes, Michaela, now go. It is your show to run now.
The old dino meanders back with the rest of his family, taking up Michaela's abandoned baton before taking a seat amongst the crowd near us. My friends, with great honor as the 8th head of the Ash Tails. The other 8 performers once more exhale tall pillars of flame. Let the show continue! With a graceful somersault, a new drum beat blares through the speaker, and the dancers begin to move with their flaming props. The new member moves with elegance. She's clearly had a lot of practice. That grandpa.
Whoa, hey, what was that?
What was what?
Your smile just faltered. I saw it. In the corner of my eye. What's up?
Aren't you observant? I just feel for him a bit.
The Fire Master? Why?
In a way, it's kinda sad. The great Alejandro will retire, and his granddaughter will take his place. What's he gonna be doing for the rest of his life? He loves his job, and he just retired. He's never going to do it again. I mean, he's not gonna do anything ever again. He's going to enter his twilight years and know the best is behind him.
Is that what you think?
It's what I worry about. Olivia looks back to the show. The newest member dances elegantly. He doesn't look all that sad about the whole thing. The performers laugh and hoot in the square with the new member of the troupe. Compared to her grandfather, she's far more energetic. Her flourishes and sweeps are far faster than Alejandro's. But even still, for snippets of seconds, I would see some worry cross Michaela's face, questioning herself, or her movement, or something. The look would vanish, though, when another of the troupe would pass her by, whisper something to her, or perform a duet move with her to help correct her. Take in the show now. It feels less refined compared to the first act, but also more real and vibrant. The Fire Master claps along and laughs to himself, giving reassuring thumbs up. Olivia looks to the old man, lost in thoughts.
Well, maybe there's a little truth there, but... I mean, look at him. Does he look sad?
No, he looks like it's the best day of his life. He's really happy for his granddaughter.
His granddaughter that he taught everything she knows. Everything he learned from his father. One day, the torch was passed to him, and he upheld that legacy he inherited for years and years.
Wait a minute. Am I now just realizing this? So the fire ditch is going to be a lesson for us? Wow.
He had an amazing career, and he raised her so he could trust her. And now she's ready to do all that herself. Again, it's a matter of trust. You don't think someone as old as he isn't...
You don't think someone as old as he isn't. I think there's a little typo there.
You think someone as old as he isn't able to tell? It's like an old tradition, you know. Only a poet could appoint another poet. Things change. People change. But a talent or a craft, it has to be passed down, or else even the little things become impossible to do. Alejandro knew his craft well enough to to perform for 25 years. And look at Michaela. She's performing just as well as he did. He knows better than us, Inco, so I don't think he's wrong for wanting to pass on his legacy. To pass along everything you know, like that to someone you love. It's to grant that person their purpose. That's why he's happy. Life's full of uncertainties. To raise someone up to take your place is one of the biggest challenges. Moving forward with no fear of the future at all, making it so even the apprentice can become a master and pass on what she knows, just the same. That biggest challenge turns into a great blessing. To keep going, even when it burns, always moving to a final victory. And in the end, he won. I wipe the tear from her eye. She leans into my hands. Somewhere in there, something changed. He started referring to two people. I want to tell her, but she knows. I think I'm ready. Inco, I got it.
You got what?
I really can't explain it right now. It's more of a feeling. It's like a flame. We need to get back. What are you waiting for? Let's go!
She yanks my arm and starts burning rubber towards the direction we came from. Olivia, go where?
The formal, dummy!
What? She races off back toward the metro station before I can even finish my question. Wait. The eulogy? What? I take off after, the uneven cobblestone catching up very difficult. As I pass the propped up sign, I stop, yanking a 20 from my wallet and dropping it in the tip box for the ashtails. The little girl standing by it beams at me with a toothy grin. I'll melt later, can't get distracted now. Where is she? Aha! I catch up to her, still speeding towards the metro station.
Is there still time?
It's almost 9.
There's time. We can make it. We can make it.
Should we run back to get your dress? Olivia stops and skids to face me.
Dots. It's the other way. We can't.
Both our heads jerk sideways to the bouquet we stopped in front of. Our hearts skip a beat. In the distance, the familiar sound of the metro's arrival. We have maybe a minute. You got 200 bucks. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, come on.
Oh, are we... You're buying a dress here? Now? Olivia drags me into the store, scanning for anything she'd find acceptable. What kind of dress do you want? Come on, hurry!
I don't know anything about dresses.
Shit, okay, what's your favorite color?
Green, the fuck do you think? The fuck do you think?
Of course it is.
Shut up. You know the fashion shit, you pick something.
Okay. Time slows as I scan the shelves, cataloging all possible dresses in sight. There's about 3 green dresses on display. The lime hard burst wiggle dress looks like something I'd hurl on, and the Grande Verde classic wrap dress aged faster than the wine-guzzling wench who made it, which leaves the newer little True's deep green dragon perch kimono. This is a little...
Yes, it's beautiful, I'll take it.
I toss it over to her and she catches it. With the dress in tow, Olivia wastes 0 time and speeds right out the door with enough force to nearly knock me off my feet. I have to stop the owner from giving chase by hastily handing her the 2 Benjamins. Okay, sorry about that. Keep the change. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Olivia's still ahead, trying to put the dress on already and still moving forward towards the metro. We're right there. Lift your tail! She understands and quickly shifts her tail in an upright position right before I grab her handles and keep rushing forward. Right as the doors start closing, I muster all the strength I have in me and boost Olivia into the cabin. I managed to throw myself inside before the door could close on my foot. Hooray, we made it! I slide Olivia to the side and stop myself on the armrest of the opposite seats. I'm left breathless. Ooh,
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
The heck are you out of breath for?
It's tense. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I finish catching my breath and sit in the seat normally. Olivia moves into her spot and keeps struggling to put her dress on. She tosses me her hoodie.
How does this even work?
Olivia waves the kimono around like a signal flag, confused as to what goes where. Here, let me help you out. I bought a smoking jacket a while back. Shouldn't be too dissimilar to wearing one of these, I think.
A smoking jacket? I didn't think you smoke.
I don't. Just thought it would be cool to have. I help Olivia off of her wheelchair and into the metro seats, since that could make the process easier, or should. It takes a bit of trial and efforts, and a quick snoot tube tutorial, but we eventually get the Nagajuban and kimono on. Totally aced that pronunciation. Thank you, Inco. After making sure all the knots are tied securely, and her tail is poking out of the accommodating slit on the back of the dress, I help Olivia back into her wheelchair. Look! Oh, it's gorgeous! Beautiful!
Well, how do I look?
Gorgeous! Beautiful! I take a good look at Olivia in her dress. Even though this was at the last minute, she still manages to take my breath away. You look beautiful.
You're just saying that.
I am, and it's the truth.
Dots. Wait, you still have the tickets?
I reach into my back pocket and pull them out, offering her to see. She takes one and stares at it intensely in her hand, as though it were gold.
7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
She glances up at the terminal, 9:30.
We can make it. It'll be close. The speech might go a bit over the limit, but we can make it in the last minutes. Okay.
Olivia starts hyping herself. Her lips move, but no words come out. Olivia's head would occasionally bob in approval or shake in disapproval too. There's a heavy tension building in my chest. The LED clock display in the carriage looks like it's going thrice as fast. I can't tell if time is going too fast or our train is going too slow. For the whole ride, she speaks silently to herself, probably rehearsing the new speech she just pieced together. Man, I love seeing her like this. With my phone, I check Google for the fastest way to the convention center. We're cutting it really close, made worse by my discovery. While I don't want to disrupt her concentration, we have to transfer lanes at the central station. Olivia is still lost in her rehearsal as I push her out of the train and race through the full railway station. I curse the building's layouts, the second line having been built what feels like miles away as I try to get us to it. At last I see it, a sign directly to where exactly the convention center tram is. Downstairs. With a silent curse, I beeline for the nearest elevator, Olivia's wheelchair becoming an incidental plow as we push through the late-night crowd. The elevator door looks positively ancient, but that doesn't matter. My full palm slaps on the button roughly, as even more adrenaline pumps through my veins. Right now, I feel a sort of hyper-awareness, the rest of the world going at a snail's pace as I repeatedly jab at the button. When the doors finally lurch open, I practically shove Olivia through, startling her from her thoughts at last.
Inco?
We're going to make it, we're going to make it, we're going to make it!
Inco?
All at once, I feel my energy plateau. Slumping heavily against the handlebars of Olivia's wheelchair, my body finally registers how hard I pushed it. With a gasp, I'm floored completely, my lower body feeling excessively heavy as the muscles within my legs wail in pain. When the elevator doors reopen, Olivia thankfully wheels herself out. I hang on to her handlebars while I drag my feet after her. The transfer train is here, thankfully. We're going to make it, Olivia.
You said that already. Inco, are you alright?
She peers back at me over her shoulder. I simply smile and wipe the sweat from my brow with my sleeve. Getting aboard the new train, I allow myself to collapse on the seat by Olivia. Olivia keeps looking at me with her moonshade silver eyes filled with worry. My only response is a tired smile and a thumbs up. The second metro line goes just as fast as the first. 9:45. I don't dare interrupt Olivia here. She continues mashing all the right pieces together in her head. It's not just a speech. It's an all-new part of her she's suddenly awakened to.
Inco.
I glance over. She offers a hand, and I take it.
I'm so happy you're here. Thank you.
I gently grasp her hand for the rest of this metro ride. Eventually, we pull into the station. We're here. 9:57. It's right outside. A straight shot to the front door. The door is open, and a few couples start exiting. That's fine. People leave these things early all the time. A tinge of fear mars Olivia's face. I give her a reassuring smile and start pushing her out, past the inflow. The convention center is just up ahead, covered in what must be hundreds of feet worth of sparkling fairy lights. A 10-foot tall Christmas tree stands near the entrance, topped with a star that pierces the night sky. I turn the corner into the parking lot and... The chatter of milling couples entering cars or walking past us to the metro. My pace slows to a walk. We can't have been that late, could we? There should be a few minutes to spare. There should be. As more couples trickle out of the door, a tired figure stands at the door. It's Ben. He's holding the door open for a few more couples. I stop in front of him, and when he notices us, he stops and stares.
Dots.
Ben, what?
What are you two doing here? It's over. Go home. We need to do cleanup.
What's the formal? It ends at 10. Ben raises an eyebrow. No. Don't tell me, Ben. Don't say it. Everyone should still be in there, just getting ready to leave. I peek past Ben. The place is nearly empty.
We need to be out by 10. It's 2 minutes past.
No. No, not out by 10. No. Look, Ben, it took some time, but trust me, we got it. We can call everyone back. Use a speaker, something. Just let Olivia do a last-minute speech.
A last-minute speech?
Ben?
Are you fucking kidding me? Olivia, you made a commitment, and you failed.
Hey, Ben.
Again.
Ben!
Like always, you throw this pity party for yourself, and someone else has to pick up your slack. You couldn't even drop the act for Iadikin. Well then, Olivia, you won. You abandoned Iadikin so you could run away with your boyfriend and pretend nothing ever happened. Congrats.
Dude. Holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? I get up in his face. Olivia tugs softly on my sleeve to pull me back. He sighs.
I'm not getting worked up over this. You got a speech? Okay, let me hear it. I'll be your audience,
Dots.
Dots. Now, thrilling, I'm moved to tears.
Ben, what's gotten into you?
Nothing. Just leave me be for the night, okay? And Olivia, stop looking at me like that.
Damn. He takes a step back and lets the door close. I feel Olivia's constant tug on my sleeve. A deep exhale. It's not worth it. Don't tell me I messed up again. The walk back to the metro is silent. From us, at least. The chatter from the couples around us is lively. Tales of a night well spent, how fun it was, impromptu plans being made to visit each other's place for the night. But Olivia's just left out of it. She was so excited before. It's like someone clipped her wings. Someone. I'm not letting that guy live this down. ... A heavy gloom hangs above Olivia's head. Sitting silently in the empty car with her, any previous words I had to help are simply gone. Instead, I lean closer to her, my hand finding one of hers that's balled up tightly in her dress. My fingers softly unwrap hers, carefully disentangling them from the soft cloth in her grip. Her head tilts upright, just enough that I can see the fresh tears trailing down her cheeks. Once more, I take her face into my other hand, my thumb wiping away one track of tears from her. A sorrowful smile spreads across her lips, small and feeble, on the verge of breaking. Rising from the seat just enough, I bring myself closer to Olivia. The hug is awkward and shaky from the rocking of the train, but I keep tight hold of her, cradling her against my chest, her head against my chest. Olivia's tears soak into my suit jackets, already ruined from our failed attempt to get to the formal. I couldn't care less for the damn thing, though. All that matters right now is being here for Olivia. ... My front door opens easily enough as I slowly wheel Olivia into my home. I don't know who is more tired, but I know for a fact I'm in need of a change of clothes. Olivia? She simply responds with a non-committal grunt. I need a change out of this. Another grunt. With a gentle sigh, I set Olivia's hoodie on her lap. I'll take you to the guest room so you can change too, okay? A third grunts, but with a nod. After I bring the girl to the guest room on the ground floor, I scale my stairs slowly. Once away from Olivia, I finally feel the full weight of all my exertions tonight. My arms feel laden, my legs a wobbly jelly. The want to just collapse and sleep drops violently on my shoulders. But I find the strength to haul myself into my room. It's a struggle to remove the sweat-soaked cloth from my body. Removing the undershirt almost made me slam my face into my wall. Inco? What? You know, don't you knock? What? Ow. The cool, hard floor of my floor feels amazing on my scalding hot back, even if my tailbone feels bruised. Olivia is kneeling in my doorway, back in her usual hoodie. Seeing her concerned look helps to dull the pain. I'm fine. I'm fine. Good. She shuffles further into my room, her eyes roving over my walls thoroughly. I consider standing, but my legs could use some reprieve. Hey, I got my jacket back. So I simply reach for the clean shirt I'd set aside and slide it on slowly. Nice room. Thanks. My knees ache terribly as I shuffle after Olivia, uncaring about how it may ruin my dress slacks. Olivia plants herself at the foot of my bed, and I take the spot right next to her. Her hand finds mine immediately, and her head lands on my shoulder. We simply sit and relax like that. The stress from it all oozes off me as Olivia nuzzles against me. It's an odd sort of silent serenity that settles on us. No sound at all, except for how breathing, each puff of air, taking with it more. I don't think how is meant to be in there. No sound at all except breathing. Each puff of air. No sound at all except for breathing. each puff of air taking with it more and more of our worldly troubles. There we go, I finally got through it.
Inco,
Her voice is soft and steady.
I'm sorry about tonight. It's all my faults.
I lean my head against hers and shake it in rejection of her statements. It's fine, Olivia. I don't blame you for anything. I don't blame you for anything Ben said.
But if I had realized sooner.
I shake my head again. What matters is you figured it out. And I'm sure that Mr. Iatikin, her breathing hitches at his name. I mean, you understand what's important. Yeah? Her head bob of agreement presses her silky hair against my cheek. What matters now is that we're together and enjoying the rest of the night, okay? She bobs her head again, and I can feel her anxious sigh escape her. So, what do you want to do? We could watch movies, or maybe I could show you some photos, or...
Inco,
I pause to hear out what she wants.
I'd just like to stay here with you.
Of course. Another pause.
But,
What is it? Just name it, Olivia, and I'll do my best.
well, could you turn the lights off?
The lights? Those lights? The ones with the switch all the way back at my doorway? My legs are practically cinder blocks now with how heavy they feel. But, if that's what she wants, of course. Sheer, brutal agony lances through my sore leg, but I manage to get to my feet. I swear I hear snickering as I slowly shuffle to the light switch. Must be my imagination. He's so slow about it. Once I manage to get to the wall, it's a simple matter of flicking the switch off and dousing my room in evening darkness. There's a gasp from Olivia, and I can just manage to turn without collapsing on myself. Olivia?
Stars, Inco.
Stars? In the dim moonlight filtering into my room, I can see Olivia's head turned toward the windows. Huh.
No wonder they made suburbs out here.
I guess? Olivia shifts back to her knees and moves to my window.
Wow.
You like stargazing?
My dad used to take me out. The nebulas I saw back then, those colors, they've always stuck with me, swirling around in my thoughts.
Managing the steps needed to reach the window, I stand next to Olivia and look through the window. It's a clear night with the moon only a quarter waning. I had never considered it, but these new suburbs don't have too much light pollution. Unlike Olivia's neighborhood. How long has it been since she's seen a night sky like this? My legs finally reach their tipping point, and I find myself collapsing into my desk chair. When my arm lands on my desk, my hand lands on something else. Oh, it's my camera. Hey, Olivia.
Huh?
Would you like a better view? ...
Question mark?
Of the sky. Here. I find my tripod and search my desk for my biggest camera lens. After some practice setup, the camera is pointed right out my window, aimed at the cosmos above. And then the whole thing is connected to my computer. Presto, our very own observatory. The screen fills with a beautiful high-definition feed from the camera. I slide in the computer chair to show Olivia.
Whoa.
Want to come see? I move to get out of the chair so she can have a turn. But in a flash of movement, betraying her tired exterior, Olivia forces herself into the chair right on my legs. Feeling her weight press onto me is... nice. It's really nice. I carefully aim the tripod bit by bit, aiming at the various sights in the sky. We see a distant nebula, swirling around in blue and purple. It's only barely visible, but it's there.
I should paint something like this sometime.
I bet it'd be really pretty.
I don't think I could do it justice.
You don't think so? I'd like to see you give it a shot. I catch something in the stream for just a second. Hold it. Slowly now. I know I just saw something.
Whoa. Is that...
I think it is. A shooting star. Up close for us to see. Nobody else in the city gets to see this. You want to make a wish? Olivia thinks to herself and turns her head to look at me.
You saw it first.
Are those the rules? Alright. A wish, okay? Think fast. I wish things will turn out okay. That sounds good. For some reason, I always think you're supposed to pray a bit when you do this. Whoops. I look away from the monitor and smile at Olivia.
So?
I don't want to tell you. Besides, I think it's already coming true. Olivia rolled her eyes, though the screen lit up her smile too. Feeling her snuggle further into me, we continued looking at the celestial bodies that hung over us. My arms wrapped around her midriff, holding her as close as possible. It's how we spent the night together. Just us and the stars, nothing else of the world. The purr reverberating from Olivia and through my chest slowly soothed us both into sleep. Yes, that wish is coming true. ... A month has passed since that night. I held Olivia, she held me, and things were okay, just for a while. After everything she'd been through, Olivia needed something to help lift the burdening weight from her shoulders. Thankfully, the next day marked the beginning of winter break, and we ended up spending most of it together. Most of the time, it was just hanging out at each other's houses, watching shows and playing games. She even taught me how to get guts to perform tricks. It was simplistic, but those intimate moments with her were memories I'll cherish for as long as I live. I even got to spend Christmas and New Year's with her and the Payne family. It was the closest thing to having a real family I've experienced in years. Oh, that's so sad, Inco. In those 2 weeks, I never felt more connected to Olivia. Time marches on, though, and what? What's happening? The future draws closer day by day. The first semester ended last week, and this week, along with the new syllabus for this semester, we've also been given our college prep packets, along with a number of different application forms. There's so many that my cramped backpack can't fit them all. Looking through the varying sheets, I feel confident in most of my choices, most of which are within the city. And I hope... Oh, here's my stop. Holding the 2 overfilled folders to my chest, I make my exit and head for my usual destination. Finding the numerous papers in my arms, I gently push open the door to the Payne residence. It's open! I know, Randy. Thanks. So what? Am I like unofficially living here? What's going on? The head of the house and Vinny are at the dining room table, working on his homework together.
Hey, Inky, Livia's in her room!
Vinny, stay focused! Thanks, Vinny. I ruffle the little Dino's hair as I pass him by. Pushing through my girlfriend's bedroom door, I come to see her.
Gah, oh, look at me, it's perfectly fine for me to ignore your iframes and one-shot you with some bullshit oversized turd-looking sword.
Raging once again at one of her laptop games. If it makes you angry, why don't you switch to another game?
No, I'm almost enjoying my anger.
Never have I... Never have I heard something more true. She snorts and shuts the game off, twisting around so I can hug her on the bed.
Hey, Inco.
Hey. Olivia sweeps her laptop aside to give me room. I allow my backpack to drop to the floor and set one of the overpacked folders on Olivia's lap. She groans and flops backwards.
Come on, Inco. It's Friday.
It's Thursday, actually. That isn't coursework, though. Olivia sits back up and checks the folder.
Then what is... Oh, these.
Leaning over, I pull out her actual classwork from my backpack and set the sheets on her lap. Yeah, it's really starting to pile up. It's a bit of work getting your teachers to pass the stuff along to me. There's probably a week's worth of stuff this time.
Groovy. Do we really need to?
Yes? Come on, I know most of this stuff, so it'll be a cinch. I get the first assignment out and use a binder as a clipboard, ready to start. The first assignment was just some busy work with crossword puzzles involving state capitals. While Olivia lazily drags her mechanical pencil across the page, filling it out, I bring it up. I miss you. At school. It's not the same without you around. School's been back in session for nearly a month now. At first, Olivia was eager to return. Then she just skipped a day. Then 2 days in a week. This entire last week, she's just been absent. Ever since that night, she's just lost more and more motivation to graduate. The least I can do to try and stop it. I'm willing to help her here. Damien and Liz miss you too. ...
Sorry, I'll probably go tomorrow.
Probably?
Olivia, I'm worried for you. You're right at the finish line.
It scares me seeing you get senioritis like this.
It's not senioritis. Well, it sort of is.
She does a little hand gesture and sighs.
I just don't see the point. Nothing I'm going to do benefits from a high school diploma, right? ...
Careful, Inco, I think it's a trick question. I don't think that's true. You can't be too sure of anything. Olivia blows air out of her nose. I place a hand on Olivia's shoulder. Please, Olivia, just do this for me. She stares back, a twinge of fear in her eyes.
All right. Just for you. I'll consider it.
Thanks. We keep working away at the pile of assignments. A few papers in, Olivia thinks to boot up her laptop and play some ambient metal for us. Ah yes, of course, the ambient metal. She occasionally asks my opinion on a song, self-conscious if I like it or not. At a point, Mr. Payne lets us know he's heading out for some errands. This is pretty nice, getting to teach Olivia what she'd missed in our classes and keeping her up to speed. Dare I say, the schoolwork is even relaxing. Inco, I didn't take you for a nerd. Less so the busy work, more so that we're together. Okay, I take back the nerd statement. You're safe for now. But be careful. About halfway in, and an hour later, there's a loud knock at the door.
That doesn't sound like anyone here's knock.
You can tell?
Yeah. Could be a package delivery.
I'll go get it then. I give Olivia's shoulder a little rub while I get up. She tries nipping my sleeve. It's still pretty cold out, so I shouldn't take too long to get it. If it is a package, it might be something that's not good to leave out. I open the door. Ben, you got some nerve coming here. ...
Hey, Inco.
Instantly, my enthusiasm is drained, as is mine. What is it? He's starting to shiver in the freezing, huddling to himself.
Look, Inco, can I come in for a moment?
No. What do you want? He sighs.
Listen, I know things didn't go well when we last talked. We didn't leave on good terms.
Dot dot dots.
I'm here because of Olivia. Why is she not coming to school?
None of your business.
She needs to keep her grades up.
I feel my lips instinctively curl my expression into a grimace. What? Fuck off, dude.
No, this is serious.
Why the hell do you think this is something you need to be involved with? I'm working on it.
Are you? She's about to lose her eligibility for graduation. She's going to flunk out.
My fingers dig into the wood of the doorway. I had figured, but she hadn't missed that many. Olivia's completed all the assignments and... How close?
Dangerously close. Close enough that I got the memo.
What do I do then?
We need to convince her to go back. Some people keep letting her get away with it by handing her pity points, but there should be no excuse when the situation is this dire.
What do you mean by some people?
Inko, it's obvious that you're only encouraging her to fall further into the abyss. If you keep enabling her to slack off, she's never going to improve.
What am I doing? I'm trying to get her to go back to school. Am I?
You have to know on some level. I know you know I'm right. So if you're not going to do anything about it in a meaningful way, then I'll tell her myself.
So close. Ben has the audacity to try to walk past me, but I shut him down with a firm hand to his chest. Why can't you get the idea, Ben? Olivia wants nothing to do with you.
I'm trying to do what's best for her.
Ben starts yelling at near the top of his lungs.
Olivia, please just hear me out. I'm trying to help you.
Ben, stop.
Just let me talk to you.
Stop. Stop it. Just stay away from... Just stay away from us before you make things even worse. Ben stands there, unable to form any more words for a while. I can't either. Psycho. Dot dot dots. Outside Olivia's room, I dread turning the doorknob. If I'm lucky, she just cranked up the music that whole time and thinks that was just a delivery. A nice little fantasy. I know better than that, though. The music's already turned off. She turned it down when I opened the door. I sigh and open up. Olivia's huddled on the bed, holding her knees tight. All my work is crumbled and torn, cast aside off of her bed. Damn it. I was close. Olivia?
Sorry. I can't.
I ignore the sound of the paper being crushed beneath my foot. My arm slowly wraps around Olivia, drawing her to my chest in a gentle hug. Through her wobbling gasps of breath, she whimpers a mantra of apologies. We were so close. I think. Biting back a frustrated growl, I instead focus entirely on comforting Olivia. We were managing at least. Today would have been the day. But Ben... With a clearing shake of my head, I return my attention to Olivia, who has finally quieted down. Olivia? Her arms hold her legs more tightly. It'll be fine, Olivia. Her arms ease. We'll figure things out. I promise we'll figure things out. ... The rest of the school year is a blur to me. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months. It didn't even hit me that I was graduating until the day finally came. Being handed my diploma, shaking Scalar's hand, it almost felt surreal. It was the moment that I had been anticipating the entire year, and I finally achieved it. Although, it didn't feel quite as fulfilling knowing that Olivia was sitting with the audience rather than beside me. Regardless, I don't have the time to dwell on the past. I need to worry about our future. That means supporting her. I didn't even bother to check where the acceptance letter had come from, only that it was still here in Volcaldera. It was simply a matter of going through the motions, filling a schedule, talking with counselors, choosing whatever programs. The content didn't matter, just the need to get somewhere, for both of us. ... The late March rain patters my windshield. Pollen is going to start being a problem soon. Man, I can't wait to just relax. Today sucked. Between the yelling, almost getting hit by a car, all the running everywhere, I'm exhausted. I think of Olivia and... yeah, it's all worth it. I can't wait to get back home. Spring break finally rolled around. All my coursework is finished and submitted just in time, and I even had the time to compose cordial well wishes to all my professors. That leaves all the responsibilities ticked off my mental bucket list. The next 2 weeks are completely open for the two of us to enjoy. It's been a while since we were able to go out somewhere. Maybe I should plan something romantic. Maybe something to get some real fresh air and take advantage of the weather before I end up congested. Like camping. That'd be a lot of fun. I entertained myself with these thoughts the rest of the way home. The lo-fi hip-hop station currently playing helped a lot too. Olivia's recently gotten into it and wanted me to give it a listen. Gotta say, it's pretty good. Finally, I arrive at my flats. It's a smaller, cozier place. Not that I can't afford something more luxurious. It's just something that spoke to Olivia and I. I shift the car into park and pull the key from the ignition, sighing in relief. Oh, hey, look at this place. This place looks like a tad bit better than the last place we saw. I mean, what last place we saw? We didn't see no last place. A small staircase later, and I'm at the front door, unlocking it quickly and stepping inside. It's quiet, as usual. Olivia's usually working around this time, too. I quickly push her door open. She sat quietly in front of her drawing tablets, carefully painting a dramatic landscape. The colors of the digital screen shine off her visage, tinting her gentle smile with all sorts of exotic colors. I caught her at a good time. She looks stunning. Seeing her hard at work, combined with the ambient lighting in the room, is a painting all on its own. When she sees me, the corners of her mouth pick up, and I see a bit of that sparkle in her eyes. She waves to me and mouths out a silent message.
I made club sandwiches. Yours is in the fridge.
I return a thumbs up.
I'll be out in a bit. Let me wrap up here.
Gently, I shut the door to not make a sound.
Sorry about that, guys. I'll need to start wrapping up soon, so...
Hold on, is she streaming? Our kitchen gets a decent amount of use, but is kept pretty tidy. Every now and again, when I see some culinary doodad, I'll pick it up for Olivia. I open the fridge. Inside is a leftover pizza box, a half-gallon of milk, a stray can of soda, and some dwindling bags of fruits. I guess Olivia used the last of our actual food for lunch. I'll need to go shopping soon. And of course, the sandwich Olivia made, wrapped up all fancy for me. There's even an olive spiked through the top with a toothpick. Looks good. I grab the soda and shut the door. Ordinarily, I'd sit at the table, but the couch is too inviting to my sore back. Ah, there I am. Wait, I don't got the straggly, like, scruffy beard? Why am I saying scraggly? Scruffy? Where's my scruffy little beard? Aw.
Olivia should be done with her stream soon. Maybe I should rent a movie or something. Before I take the first bite of the sandwich, the bedroom door creaks open. In the corner of my eye, I watch as my girlfriend tries to surreptitiously sneak towards me on hands and knees. While she has miniature gator skin bags beneath her eyes, I can clearly see the mischievous glimmer in her mirror-like irises. Pretending not to notice, I chew on delicious sandwich meat until I feel a sharp tug on my wrist. Her jaw is wrapped around it, gently gnawing on my limb. She lets go once I look at her, and I keep my hand held out so she can take it. Once she does, it's a simple matter of drawing her up and into the couch beside me. She sniffs the air and follows the smell to my club, which she also nips at.
Hey, give me some.
1 bite.
Ah.
1 human bite.
Heh.
She crunches off the other end, and I follow up with my next bite. It's good. Olivia's cooking is always wonderful. She's definitely upset about something. Hey, something got you down? You seem low energy.
Nah, don't worry about it. Just some heckler when I was wrapping up the stream. Don't worry about it. How was your day?
Oh man, it was nuts. I barely had time to finish my last assignments to avoid homework. Like all those other students were in a rush too. Then there was some stupid bug with the submission website. Really exhausting day. And some prick nearly rear-ended me with his pickup. Ugh. But I did get my schedule cleared. This spring break is all ours.
Aw, nice.
How was your day?
Oh, I just streamed.
All day? Nice. Have you reached 5,000 followers?
Yeah, I did.
That's nice. Hopefully, her career really takes off soon. Truthfully, I worry for her a bit. Oh yeah, I was thinking we could arrange a day out sometime. Go on a little vacation during the break.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, does that sound like fun? Come on, we need to get out more.
I went out last week.
Dot.
Okay, I get your points. Yeah, it sounds fun.
Where would you want to go?
A park, maybe? I still don't know what's around here.
I think there's a few public parks around. It'll be like when we saw the Bluffs. Oh, you know what? We haven't ever gone back to Volcaldera.
We live in Volcaldera, you dork.
I meant the city. We should go check it out. I bet the Paynes would love to have us over. Olivia flinches. What do you say? Little trip down memory lane?
Come on, it's only been a year.
I think it'd be fun to feel the coastal breeze again.
Not yet.
Olivia fidgets.
I don't want the Paynes to see me yet.
Why not?
When I left, I didn't leave on the best of forms. I could tell they were unsure if I'd ever make something of myself and make things work for me. Heck, I wanted to prove I could before I left. But now, it's been a whole year, and what do I have to show? I don't even make enough to cover my share of rent.
Olivia. My hand lays atop hers and curls over her fingers. Would Randy or Sophia care?
Well,
come on. We both know they'd just love to see you again. Her fidgeting eases, and a smile creeps slowly on her lips.
yeah, I guess.
I'll shoot them a text later, okay? She looks up and nods happily. After that, then, I don't know. How about camping?
I could look into some local campsites.
That sounds nice. Yeah.
All right. Hey, you up for a movie or something? She nods. Using the remote, I browse for something decent. Oh, they added a bunch of old kaiju movies. Nice. We finally settle in for a night of cheesy rubber suit monster movies. At some point, Olivia's tail had wrapped around my waist and bodily dragged me to her. Slowly the sun fades down, leaving us only illuminated by the television screen.
I'm sorry, Inco.
For what?
Well,
My arm wrapped around her shoulders Her shoulders pulls her as close as possible.
for everything.
Wait. Okay, we're getting some spelling errors and things that are just throwing me off. With a derisive snort, I shake my head. You haven't done anything to be sorry for, Olivia.
Exactly. I've done nothing.
Even in the duskiness of the room, I can see her hurt-filled eyes. I plant the most chaste of kisses on her nose, eliciting a giggle from her. I wouldn't say that. You've done so much more than you know. For me, it goes unsaid. But Olivia gets the message, and her head sinks into my chest. It's a bit difficult to pull my phone out with Olivia's tail in the way, but I manage. Oh, Miss P. Sophia, would you like to have lunch or something tomorrow?
What are you doing?
Sending that text. Huh?
Oh, absolutely, sweetie.
What picture is that? I don't know.
We haven't heard a thing from either of you for so long. Why don't we get brunch?
How would brunch with the pain sound, Liv?
Okay. It's been a while since I had Auntie's waffles after all.
Brunch sounds good. Huh?
Wonderful. Remember, brunch, B-R-U-N-C-H.
I accept the anointed schedule update on my phone and let it drop onto the couch cushion, and return to our movie marathon. I always love seeing the old cinematography tricks in action, and Olivia's enjoying the cheesy battles. Well, we both are enjoying that part. It's made even better after I order a pizza. At some point, Olivia falls asleep leaning against me. I find it hard to stay awake too. ... The morning sun greets us as we exit the flat together. I take the moment to bask in its warmth, breathing deeply the crisp spring air.
Gee. Excuse you, Inco.
My hand is quick to rub my nose clear of any pollen. Sorry, Liv. Anyway, where are we heading first? Sorry, I'm like cutting it close on time right now. Olivia ponders it as she wheels herself to the car. She sways idly in her chair, really considering where she'd spend the morning. Finally, she speaks up when I hold open the door for her.
Well, Auntie Soph said it'd be brunch.
We've got a couple hours. Olivia climbs into the passenger seat carefully as I hold her wheelchair for her. It's become second nature at this point to collapse the chair and store it safely in the back seat.
I, kinda wanted to take a trip down memory lane.
Memory lane. Got it. Got the directions. Now in the driver's seat, Olivia has her phone out and connected to the car's older radio.
The old financial district first, then.
With a nod, I shift the car into reverse and carefully back out of our parking space. Once we're on the road proper, Olivia sets the tone of our trip. The song is fast and upbeat, and with just a hint of spiciness. Glancing at her, I see that she's checked out completely, her eyes cast on the passing view through her window. She won't be for too long, thankfully, since getting back home is easy if you know which back roads to take. ... As we pass through a congested section of downtown, Olivia lowers the music and speaks up.
Inco,
I turn to her and see her face pressed to the window. What is it?
that building, the one right there.
Looking to where she's pointing, I see an older building that's vaguely familiar. After I squint at it for way too long, Olivia supplies the answer.
It's the old arcade.
Her voice is low. Taking a closer look at the building, I finally realize why I couldn't recognize it. The paint looks fresh, and there's a different sign above it. Oh, it must have been bought by someone.
Yeah,
Do you want to check it out? We've got the whole day after all. With the heavy traffic of the main road, Olivia has the time to consider deeply. Finally, she sighs and shakes her head.
it's too early anyway. In fact, I think it's too early for Old Town too. I doubt anything interesting will be open.
Oh. Well, any other places you want to see then?
I...
The light ahead finally changes, and we start down the street again, but Olivia's eyes never leave the old arcade building. It's when even I can't see it from the rear view window that Olivia decides.
I'd like to see the bluffs, actually. They might look nice early in the morning.
That is a bit more of a drive, in a totally different direction. But, sounds good. Turning the steering wheel to the side, the car starts down another side road towards the highway. ... Are you excited to go hiking again?
Hiking? I mean, we don't have to walk the entire thing, do we?
I just figured it'd be nice to do it again. I suppressed the word exercise from my mind. It'd be nice to recreate our first real dates.
Yeah, it would.
Silence washes over the car as we both silently reminisce on our visits a year ago. It seems like so long ago now, even though it's just been a year. ... As I slow to a crawl in response to a silver SUV cutting me off, Olivia begins tapping my arm furiously.
Inco, look!
Huh? She points at something on my window. I shift my gaze to follow. To our left lies our old high school, St. Hammond's. Oh wow, I didn't even recognize where we were. ...
Can we stop and visit?
It's a Saturday.
It might still be open. There's clubs on Saturday.
There are some cars left in the parking lot. However, seeing Olivia become so adamant about wanting to check out the school, even after everything that happened last year, a part of me hopes that Olivia's finally found her missing resolve. Let's give it a shot then. I engage in some questionably illegal driving maneuvers to get us in the left lane, take us right into the school's parking lot. Ah, the old school ground, how I've missed thee. The place is still pretty empty, so we're able to park real close to the front entrance. Although we'd get prime parking anyway due to this fancy sticker I got. I quickly look around for a place to park, pulling to the side of the road and turning the vehicle off. I step out of the car and make for the trunk to set up Olivia's wheelchair. It doesn't take long before we're taking the short walk up the path. The mural is as beautiful as ever, looming over us like the scared guardian of the school, or the sacred. There are lights on inside. Olivia hesitates, hovering her hand just above the door handle. She pushes in, and the cool, air-conditioned breeze is let out. Ooh, I got the hiccups. Along with the very familiar scent of the facility. I remember these halls. Oh, the stories I could tell of these halls. Inside, it looks just like how we left it. Is it really okay for us to be here? Olivia glances around nervously and shrugs.
I don't know why we wouldn't.
Oh, Scalar. Well, normally students are supposed to call ahead or wait for a reunion.
Olivia jumps.
Miss Scalar,
Hello, you two. What brings you back to St. Hammond's?
Ah, well, it's spring break for me, so we wanted to take the day and just, go around.
I see, Mr. No, Inco? And are you on break too, Olivia?
Her silver eyes cast downward for a moment.
Olivia?
yeah, on break too, Miss Scalar.
The older woman's gaze shifts between Olivia and I.
I see. Well then.
With a sigh, the principal turns and starts heading down the hall.
Come on, you two still need visitor passes then.
And Olivia doesn't budge. Olivia? Don't think she heard me. Taking Olivia's handlebars, I move to catch up with Miss Scalar. Everything looks just like I remember it. The hallways, the lockers, even some of the posters. The principal smiles wryly. Riley? Really?
It's only been a year, Inco. Give it some time at least.
What do you mean? We turn and enter a hallway that's permanently ingrained in my memories. The gala.
Well, the district's currently looking over a proposal we submitted. Hopefully, St. Hammond will have a brand new wing in the coming years.
Oh, for more classrooms then?
Something like that. The administration felt that we should have a dedicated area for the extracurricular classes.
St. Hammond's was always focused on the arts, so that means. It's an art wing? She nods and enters her office. After a moment, she comes back with a clipboard and some large name tapes.
For now, just sign this. Don't worry about disturbing any clubs today. There's only the tabletop games club at the library.
I fill out the sheet for both Olivia and I hand the clipboard back. Before Miss Scalar returns to her office, though, she kneels before Olivia.
And Miss Halford.
The voice surprises Olivia, and her head tilts back up to look at the principal.
Yes?
I hope this break will help with whatever is on your mind. You may not be an official alumni, but you are a former student of St. Hammond's.
Before Olivia can respond, Miss Scalar stands upright and re-enters her office.
Dots.
So, what now? Olivia glances down the halls to our left and right.
I want to sit in my old spots.
At
Iadican's class.
Olivia lets go of my wrists with her tail and starts moving herself along. I follow closely behind, remaining silent so I don't break her focus. It's clear that there's a lot of emotions whirling about her, through her. She looks up the staircase and then continues to the elevator around the corner. Oh, I didn't think this far ahead. We don't got the key, do we? If you need, I can carry you up. Olivia reaches into her chair pocket and pulls it out. You never gave back the key. She still had it. The elevator door slides open like it always has for us. Another bout of nostalgia waves over me of all the times Olivia and I rode it. One memory stands out though. Both of us huddled together in fear and... Ah, memories. The door opens, and I breathe in the fresh air outside again. I always loved the open hallway up here. Olivia rolls ahead past the rooms. 231, 232, 233, 234. Olivia stares at the nameplates. It now reads Miss Fizzer. She sighs. After a moment, I reach ahead and open the door for her. Kinda looks the same. Inside is pretty similar. There's obviously some new decorations. The teacher's desk has a different clutter of papers on it. But it's the same classroom. Olivia rolls inside. I watch her carefully move the chair by her old desk. She can use it. It's still. Should I answer? After a moment, she glances at me and pats the desk next to hers. I've been granted entry. When I take my seat, bits and pieces of my second day here surface within my mind. It's still here. Olivia's fingers is tracing something. It's a little indent in her wooden desk, the one she used as an inkwell. How'd you ever get away with doing that?
The teacher was cool with it.
She smiles. We both stare ahead to the front of the classroom. It's like the two of us showed up early for the day. At any minute now, an energetic Petra will waltz in, dramatically flapping his wings, there to take us on another learning adventure, ready to give it his all to teach us the values and craft of art. ... Olivia doesn't cry. Her fingers weakly tap against the desk, but she doesn't cry. After a while, she speaks up.
You ready?
Are you? She looks over with a silent smile.
Yeah.
I get up, push our chairs back in their original spots. Leaving, I turn around for one last look. I know Olivia is as well. It probably really is the last time. I gently shut the door behind us. Bye. ... We ended up taking a short tour of the rest of the school, seeing the sights once more, the auditorium, the atrium, even the cafeteria. Got us some of our old favorite. I got us some of our old favorites from the vending machine. On the way out, we passed through the gala once more. The gala or gala? I think it's gala. I wonder. I stop at the trophy case. Olivia hears my footsteps have stopped and turns. Her landscape is gone. In its place, a plaque. Oh. Olivia gently rolls up to the glass case. I step aside for her. It holds an etched stone slab and several photographs illuminated by dim yellow lights. Surrounded by all the award-winning works of art by his students. And etched into the top of the polished stone lies his name, embossed in gold leaf. Mr. Trent Iadican. 201M 1986, 201M 2023 BC. Olivia's hands clasp over her mouth. Olivia, are you? She shakes her head and lets her hands drop to her lap.
Inco?
Olivia rolls back to the front office. Inside, Principal Scaler looks up from a sheet she was filling out.
Ah, done with your sightseeing already?
Though her tone is shaky, Olivia smiles and nods.
Yes. Miss Scaler,
Olivia wheels to her desk. They share a look, though I can't see what Olivia is doing from the entryway. But the principal, I see her face fall into a saddened frown. They're whispering, and Miss Scaler's eyes are even getting misty. She wipes her face and nods, taking a blank sheet from her desk and writing on it. Olivia accepts the paper.
Thank you, Miss Scaler.
Of course, and...
Miss Scaler's frown transforms into a simple smile.
I'll always be here at St. Hammond if you ever wish to talk, Olivia. That goes for you as well, Inco.
Right. Thanks, Miss Scaler. What was that about? What'd you get? Olivia turns and leaves the office, wheeling past me. Hey, Olivia. What's up? She doesn't respond, instead heading straight for the school's exits. Following after her, I finally catch a glimpse of Olivia's face. Her face is set with determination. I have to move ahead and hold the doors open for Olivia, who beelines straight for our parked car. Olivia, wait up! She finally stops next to the passenger door and turns to me. What's going on? Sophia isn't expecting us for another hour.
Good. We have time then.
Time? You want to go somewhere else?
Yes, I need...
Her voice hitches, but she still forces the words out.
I need to go see him.
See who? She thrusts the paper forward for me to read. Oh. It's Ryadikin, isn't it? ... We're nearly there. It's not that far away. Only a 10-minute drive. But a combination of dread and anticipation makes it feel like 10 hours. In the seat next to me, Olivia stares at the elevator key in her hands. Part of me thought she would have returned it. Maybe someday. It's not like they can just make another for a few dollars. It's just important to her. Hope it doesn't rain. As we pull into the parking lot, I take hold of her other hand. I can feel the nervous vibration through her connected palms, and yet her fingers intertwine with mine tightly. It's a solemn place. The grounds are well kept, but still creep out onto the old pavement. I help Olivia out of the car once more. The wind is picking up a little. We pass through the 8 arching metal gates. She looks around at the sea of tombstones, completely lost.
How are we going to find it here?
I don't know. Let's just start.
I should have asked for more details.
Don't worry. We have time. Ugh. I push Olivia along the gravel trails, past rows and rows of graves. Or, on rare occasions, a small mausoleum. Without the plot number, we had to scan over each tombstone carefully. Olivia's breathing picks up. Oh,
There! I think that's the one. I think it's right there.
she's pointing to a small tombstone 1 row ahead. Without hesitation, I pivot and push Olivia forward to it. It's a similar plaque to the one at the school. Instead of engraved gold letters, it's simply carved into the stone. Olivia holds a hand out for a bit and lets it fall back into her lap. We found it. For a while, we rest in silence, just looking at the inscription on it. His teachings will continue on into the new generation. I'm startled when Olivia pushes herself out of her wheelchair. She kneels before the small tombstone, and I move to kneel beside her. Olivia?
I'm fine. It's just... I want to finally tell him, Inco.
It takes me only a moment to recall what she's referring to. It was nearly a year ago. That night that invades my dreams from time to time. I nod, laying a hand on her shoulder in solidarity. All right, Olivia. She looks at me and smiles a very fragile smile, then begins.
Mr. Iadikin, you were a lot of things for me. You taught me so much, everything I know when it came to art. And you tried to teach me about myself. Show me a way to live my life that was better than how I was back then. It used to grate on me when you would lecture me about my feelings. But I know you did it because you gave a damn. You gave a damn about me, about everyone around you. Even when I was being stupid and trying to hide away from everything, you came into my life and showed that the world wasn't as bad as I saw it.
Olivia's eyes turn to me, and I can see the tears flowing freely down her cheeks and over her shaky smile.
You were right about him, too, Mr. Iadikin. I'm grateful to have had you as a mentor. I promise, from now on, to you and to everyone, that I'll live my life unshackled by doubts and fear, like you had always taught me. Thank you, Mr. Iadikin.
Olivia sits back. I hate to think of how all that was weighing on her this whole time, but is gone now.
And thank you, Inco. I know it's been hard, and you've done so much for me. I promise I'll get better. I promise I'll be someone worth it all.
I shut my eyes and move in to hug Olivia.
Thank you so much for giving me the time. I love you.
I love you too, Olivia.
I'll get better. ...
Okay! That's... was such a much... That was such... It's such a better ending than the one we got. I mean, what other ending? That's the only ending. Oh! Okay. Now, I am unsure if that is the best ending. I'd have to find out. I kind of want... I really want to go through the credits, but I am so short on time, so we're just gonna skip real quick. This is ending... Damn it! Son of a bitch! It's ending 3 of 4! It was still nice, it was still very nice, but it still wasn't the best! God damn it! You know what that means, fellas? We're going again! We're going for another round trip, baby! Turn back the clock! Cause we gotta hit the pass for a second time! I love this game. I really do. It's so nice. We're almost done, and I'm so sad that we're almost done. But, you know what it was? You know what it was? When Inco and Olivia are, like, on the bridge, and he's got, like, that umbrella over top of her. I chose the wrong thing. It was, like, way too late. I didn't feel like going back, and that was stupid of me. I thought I had it set. No, that was the one choice that I have to fix, and I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it next time, because I am out of time. Anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed this as much as I am, and are still enjoying it. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. See you later.